Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, The Real Super Sam. Today is a brand new top 5 stories list and I hope you enjoy. The Shocker is a fan favorite Spider-Man rogue, but I don't think many know about his great solo appearances. Whether it be for his awesome costume, his powers, or his personality, I am a big fan too, and today I'll be listing his top 5 stories. Once again, no team-up stories like when he was with the deadly or superior foes of Spider-Man. With that said, these are the top 5 best Shocker stories. Number 5. A Shock to the System. Web of Spider-Man issue 109 has the Shocker seemingly at the end of his life. The Shocker is after the biofeedback harness. He needs it because his powers are killing him. He tried to give himself metahuman shock powers instead of just weapons, but he got too powerful, and without that harness, he will die. So Spider-Man and Night Thrasher help Shocker find a way to stop his new powers from hurting him and others. This is definitely a new situation Shocker has himself in than just robbing banks. Not only is the Shocker close to dying, but he is working alongside superheroes to save a life. His. This is still a classic, dopey, fun Shocker we all enjoy, especially at the start. One of the best Shocker stories, and I don't think many know about it. Number 4. There, but for Fortune. A one-shot in Webs of Spider-Man issue 10 has the Shocker as a hired goon. We see the Shocker as himself his own apartment, and today he's going on a contract by the gangster Steel. The Shocker won't have himself be treated as a chump anymore, and has a secret video cameras to record what is happening. While Shocker is attacking Steel, Spidey shows up to stop him. Spider-Man in his black suit fighting Shocker looks awesome, and this whole fight reminds me of Spider-Man the Animated Series. The fight is one of the greatest Spider-Man vs. Shocker fights ever. It gets kinda brutal with Spider-Man tearing his costume apart. Shocker is still an awesome rogue here, but this is also one of the most relatable times with the Shocker. The best thing about this issue is it brought the Shocker back as a rogue to be reckoned with. This was the last time, in my opinion, when the Shocker came across as a supervillain instead of just a lucky thug who got cool gadgets. Number 3. Rocked by the Shocker. Amazing Spider-Man issue 72 is the Shocker's second appearance, and it has the Shocker as most threatening. The Shocker is back, and today is going after the stone tablet Captain George Stacy has. The Shocker with the tablet is going to sell it to the highest bidder. Spider-Man finds the Shocker at the to start a brand new battle. The reason I love this comic so much is not just the artwork, not just the jokes, but the way the Shocker is shown to be like a force of nature and a down-to-earth human trying to be his bank vault robber self in a superpowered world. The Shocker is not scared of Spider-Man. He is not worried about going up against a superpowered hero, and at all, he has his gadgets. This is the most confident the Shocker's ever been. Another reason I enjoy this comic so much is that it's just Shocker vs. Spider-Man. No gangs, no other rogues, just a hero and fan-favorite villain going at it. Number 2. The Worst Day in Peter Parker's Life. This isn't a 616 continuity for Spider-Man, but in the Ultimate Universe in Ultimate Spider-Man issue 122. This is the most interesting issue about the Shocker. After years of dealing with this low-life glorified bank robber Shocker, Spider-Man has been beaten and captured by him. While hung upside down, Spider-Man gets the Shocker to tell him everything about his life and how he got to be this way. It's a sad story of how engineer Herman Schultz got taken advantage of from Roxxon, and they stole his ideas from him and forgot about him. He has been broken by Roxxon and is now trying to live the best life he can now, which still isn't a great one, and heroes like Spider-Man always get in his way. It is a classic example of a big powerful company ruining regular people's lives in comics, and the Shocker is showing how he's trying to hit back. The sad part is, at the end, nothing changes for the Shocker. After Shocker had been treated as a joke in all his previous Ultimate appearances, this issue showed us he may be the biggest loser in the whole universe, and it made us feel bad for him. And number 1, The Pain of Fast Air. The greatest Shocker story is his appearance after the miniseries The Deadly Foes of Spider-Man in Amazing Spider-Man issue 364. The Shocker is back and Spider-Man arrives during his latest robbery. The Shocker quickly gets away after he blasts a security guard out a window. Shocker breaks into the Daily Bugle to get information on the location of a power pack. When there, the Wild Pack attacks him, but Shocker, using his powers more creatively, escapes. He eventually gets to the Vibro Shock gear. Now, wearing it, he will be unbeatable. Growing up, this was the Shocker comic I wanted to get my hands on the most, and doing so, was pleased to see it was the greatest Shocker story of all time. This time, the Shocker is a deadly threat, and we still get to see the Shocker as a bad guy in awesome clothes and with cool weapons. I'm glad at the start we see the Shocker as he is day to day without his amplified powers. It's really enjoyable because he is treated as something of a loser with cool gadgets at the start. This is the next Shocker story after his appearance in the Deadly Foes of Spider-Man miniseries, which is one of my favorite Rogue stories ever, and I have to mention that I absolutely love this artwork from Mark Bagley. If you want to read a Shocker comic, this is a must-read issue. Those were the top 5 greatest Shocker stories. Making this list, the Shocker really doesn't have much going for him outside of his costume and powers, and a lot of stories he's in are just cameos, or another robbery run in the Spider-Man tale. That formula is barely changed up with him in his solo appearances. But come on, it's the Shocker. He's awesome. Thank you all for watching. Bye guys, and have a good day.